each of our customer service agents also is they kind of get their own NPS of sorts. And that's how, I think, bonuses and things like that, incentives are determined, but also, even things like promotions and, just even call outs to, our CEO will call out like so-and-so, had the best overall score this month. I think it's something that the team really is like striving to be first at always.
Are the people that are doing this work, are these Peloton employees or contractors or working for a third party?
So it's a majority Peloton employees. I think the only real difference between them and your average like person working at headquarters is they're typically hourly, whereas everybody else is salaried. We do use so we have a large group in New York, which is where we're headquartered. We've opened up what we're calling like a headquarters 2, HQ2, in Texas. So there's a second team down there who are also Peloton employees proper. And then during busy seasons, we did this for the first time last holiday season, and I'm sure we'll probably have to do it again this year. We use a third party. I forget their name. They're a third party like call center that we go out there and usually train them for a few weeks on end so they could like answer any question. But they're in Montana.
You know what I thought was really interesting? I was talking to a lady on United Airlines the other day, and she was at home. United Airlines had a lot of their people just sitting at home, and her kids were in the next room, and she would get on for 3 or 4 hours, and she was outstanding, and go take care of her kids, and then after they went to bed, she'd get back on again. I thought that was a really interesting model. Yeah,
we've played around with that a little bit. I think so the whole company, for the most part, has the opportunity to, we have a very flexible work from home policy. A couple years ago, we were in a WeWork, and we were outgrowing the space, and our new headquarters weren't ready yet. So the whole customer service team worked from home for, I think, 6 weeks. And there were literally no problems whatsoever. So kind of same thing.
Okay. Sarah, can you talk about how Peloton, use proactive customer service, or I think another term may be preemptive customer service in DTC channel to build customer loyalty and trust? You talked about how you have a very low churn rate, and we'd love to hear about what do you think, contribute to that, and obviously, you have, built very loyal customer base. And how have you leveraged customer service in a maybe proactive manner to build this, personal relationship with customers?
I think I don't think, in full honesty, we've done a lot with customer service for that yet. I think it's more of our marketing probably. And also, honestly, the product itself, you have the opportunity to return it within 30 days, and it just doesn't happen. You also have the opportunity to stop paying for subscription after the first 12 months. And again, people just choose not to because I think the value is just great. But when it comes to customer service specifically, I think this could change with time as we get bigger. I don't know actually, but thus far, I would say basically any issue that anybody has had that they reach out for, so it's not proactive, but that they're reaching out for, we proactively just resolve it entirely. So if they're reaching out and saying my guy, actually this is a true story. One of my very good friends bought a bike, and her husband is an engineer, and so he's noticing all these things, and there was a tiny speck, a bad pixel basically on their screen. That you couldn't even notice. She's like, I swear I didn't notice it, but he did. And she reached out about it, and no questions asked. We just sent her a brand new screen, even though it was by all means perfect. And then they got the new one, and he thought it looked a little bit different than the other one, even though again it was the same thing. So we just sent them another screen too. So I think it's an example of, unless it's an extremely outrageous ask, we will take care of it no questions asked. We'll pay for your shipping to return whatever you need to return. We'll pay for the shipping to get you whatever you need to get. I think one thing that brands can really mess up when it comes